What's up everyone, Darren here, and today we're going to be talking about a very important law. And you know what, this might be called the law of laws. It works in a very orderly fashion and it doesn't waver. You know what, just as for sure as we know that the sun is going to come up in the morning, we know that it's going to go back down at night, and the same with this law. And what is this law that I'm talking about? Well, we can call this one the law of cause and effect. So the law of cause and effect, you might know this from somewhere else. You know what we put out is what we get back, basically. So as we sow, so shall we reap. Whatever we put out, we're gonna get back in the equivalent of what we put out and how we put it out. So this law is always working. We're gonna take a look at how this actually can work in our favor and how it works in our everyday life. Okay, so we're gonna look at this super simple example. So it's kind of like almost springtime. So, you know, a lot of people are doing this thing where they put this thing in the ground called a seed, and you know what? We're planting things during this time of year. So we're gonna use this as an example. This is our seed. You know what? This seed is gonna get some good old sunshine, and it's also gonna get some water and some fresh air. So what happens to the seed once we plant it? This is our action. This is our cause that we're putting in there. What's going to happen to this seed? Well, this seed is going to sprout. And once this seed sprouts, we're going to get a number of effects from the seed. Depending on what we planted, if it's a flower plant, we're going to get some fresh, A-I-R, that's how you spell fresh. We're going to get some fresh air. We're also going to get, what else? We're going to get some smell. If it's a nice flower, we're going to get some wonderful smells. We can also get some fruits or vegetables from this plant, from planting this seed. So this is the law of cause and effect. And you know what? It's so simple that we are only responsible for the cause. We're only responsible for planting the seed and making sure that it gets all these things, and then the effects take care of themselves. We're not responsible for the effects of how this is going to happen, right? We don't go in the ground and look at the seed every day. We don't go in and open it up and make sure that we pull out a sprout, we pull out a stem from this seed. No, we don't do that. We're only responsible for the start, which is the cause, the action, and then the effects take care of themselves. And this is a wonderful example because this is a life-supporting activity. Planting, you know what, we're gonna get all of these wonderful benefits of fresh air, wonderful smells, even fruits to eat to keep us healthy, because this is a life-supporting activity and this develops prosperity in the world, and we're doing something great. So there's another good example that I thought of. You know what, it's like, what would happen if we walk down the street and we slap somebody across the face? I know, right? We are only responsible for that cause, and those effects would definitely just take care of themselves. We don't even need to control that. We already know what's going to happen. And you know what? It might not be realistic to say that we would do that, but we kind of do that in our mind. We kind of think thoughts that are negative towards other people. And what happens when we do that? That is almost just as bad as actually doing the thing, because we know that thoughts, energy just is, and it works from a higher potential, the highest potential, and it comes down to a lower form and expresses itself. So we know that that will always come true, even if we're just thinking it. So how does this work? How can we use it to our advantage to make sure that only nice things actually happen? So energy right here at the top, this is the source of all things. So the energy will work down into and manifest itself in a physical form. But first it's going to come here. It's going to become thought energy. And then the thoughts that we think, what's going to happen from there? That's going to go down to us right here. This is us right here. And we feel certain emotions. We feel certain things when we think those thoughts. And that's going to dictate our vibration. And we're going to put that out to the world. And that's going to come right back to us, whatever we are putting out. And it works all the time, whether it's happiness, love, or prosperity, whatever it is, it's going to come back, whatever we put out. So we look at it here. We have a choice here when we think of our thoughts. We have a choice to think certain things, and we can think positive things. We can only think positive things. We have that choice. So I'm going to say to you, we only think positive thoughts as we go through our day. We only think good things about other people That's it. Everything that we do is a positive thought. And you know what? Someone's going to say that that is totally unrealistic. And you know what? It probably is. But you know what? We don't want to be realistic because we are trying to get the best of the best for our results, whatever it is. We're going to make the best of it. We're going to elevate ourselves, elevate our thoughts first. So we do that by choosing only the good thoughts. It's going to come through us. We're going to feel those, and it's going to come into form because we are thinking those good thoughts, and we don't have to worry about how these effects are going to come, how they're going to get better. We just know that they are because we're only putting out good thoughts. So we're going to make good use of our thoughts. So this is the law of cause and effect. Let me know what you thought. Let me know how this is going to affect your life, and drop a comment. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and have a great day.